I'm going to take this so you don't have to. I'm going to bear in my body. And so I think it's important to see that where James says a lot of times the suffering that goes on, it's for refinement. That God is going to allow these trials to come through, knowing that what? It's going to test your faith. It's going to test you. Where is my faith? Where is my walk with the Lord? Is it not my will, but your will be done? Or, you know what, God, and I'm sorry, my will this time. And it's important to look to these things. And so what the Lord does is this. He uses it to test our faith. And what he does is this. He gives us this patience. It's the literally way is he gives us endurance. I'm going to be able to suffer through this, and I'm going to be able to suffer through this, and I'm going to be able to suffer through this. Endurance is a unique thing. I don't know if you've ever seen, there was a show that was on TV, and it was about people who needed to lose weight. And it was called The Biggest Loser. And what happened is this, that they would begin to do something, and they would only be able to do a little bit, and then they were exhausted, and they were tired, and their muscles hurt. But then the more you do it, guess what? The longer you can do it, the stronger you become. And initially what happens is, when people are starting to work out, they're beginning to do it, and they get on a treadmill and they walk for 3 minutes, like, man, that's a lot of walking. And then they walk for 5 minutes after another week or so, 3 minutes at a time. Then they walk for 10 minutes, and they keep going longer and longer. Why? It's endurance. And what happens is this, is you can quit right away, or you can say, what? No, what this testing is going to do, it's going to produce in me a strength. And it's not going to be my strength, it's going to be his strength in me. And so recognize just that heart of what God desires. And so when we see that there are sufferings, sometimes God is the one who brings these sufferings about, but he uses them to grow us. He uses them to test us. There's a passage, and you guys probably know this. I've quoted it so often, but in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 19, he says, let those who suffer according to the will of God commit their souls to him in doing good as to a faithful creator. And that's the heart. But do you understand? It says, let those who suffer according to the will of God. And as you're suffering, as you're getting these marks, as you're going through these trials, what you do is this, you don't stop. You don't say, that's it, I'm going to hang up my cleats, we're done.